Welcome back, everybody. The Grand Tactician, the Civil War. Grandpa Gaming. This is episode 42 of our viewer unit only federal Summer 61 campaign using the a.o.m mod. So as you can see, we're actually opening up on a battle here as I literally just ran out of recording time in the last episode. So Bloody December is still going on. It's now December 29th. We have today and 2 other days left in the month. And we're going to be starting this one off with a fight. We are going up against the Army of Illinois with Stevenson's Corps under the command of Longstreet. We do have a pretty good numerical advantage on this one. Almost 17,000 men to their 9,500. So I'm not really sure what Stevenson is or Longstreet is thinking. So they may not actually fully engage. It's already 14:30. Day ends at 15 up about 1700-ish. So I'm not even sure if they're going to attack us today or probably take an overnight withdrawal. We'll see. But the rebels have seemed a little desperate in their attacks the last few times. So let's see what happens there. But we are defending Stevenson's Creek on the Willow Garden map. So I'm already set up defensively here. Liberty Legion facing down towards the southwest. And the Bastard Division facing up towards the northwest, because there are 3 entry points or 4 entry points for the rebels. So I'm not sure which direction you're going to come from. So I basically got our 2 main approach roads covered. And then I don't have these entry points, so they shouldn't be popping up behind me on the shuffle road. So going to get these troops behind some breastworks here and await the arrival of the rebels. All right, it's now 16:15, and we do have a rebel cavalry sighted coming down through the town of Willow Grove. It is the 10th Texas Regiment, 250 men. And it seems like the rest of their forces are not far behind at all, but they are only with 9,500 men, so they should be moving fairly quickly. I mean, I have a mind to actually push forward and attack, as it's the end of the day, and I believe Longstreet might pull a withdrawal overnight. I'm 100% sure of that, but I'm about 9% sure he's going to try an overnight withdrawal. So I'm thinking as soon as we seal off this cavalry regiment, I'm going to be pushing the Liberty Legion forward towards the edge of town. Or I could just play it safe and see if they take the we'll just play it safe, see if they take the withdrawal. Who's that coming up behind you? Clayton. Probably should have been engaging from further up. We're not really on good side of terrain, so we're kind of downsloped a little bit here. Who else we got sighted? 1st Arkansas Mounted, Morgan's Brigade, and 2nd Arkansas Mounted.
Anytime now, men. Keep calm, boys. Soon enough, we'll see the elephant.
What are you boys doing? I thought they were about to charge for a second there. Where are you boys off to? Blue storms. Get up over this way. Now, first I'll start rushing in. Feels like Longstreet's trying to sacrifice his core. Dirt, Texas. What the hell's going on here? Heading off through the woods now. Pull back. What the hell is going on over here? Alright. Play that game. I really didn't think they were going to come forward and attack, and they are pushing it hard. On him, boys. Don't let him pull back. Rocket Chicken's gonna move on. And they took the overnight withdrawal at the end of the day. Smart move. If we had a little more time, I feel like we could have really just smashed what was left of this corps. Alright, rebels lost 450 to 8,000 infantry, 450 to 1,300 cavalry, got 0 of their guns, so lost 900 of their 9,500 men. We lost 370 of our 14,554 infantry, and that was all of our casualties. Alright, combat reports. Blue Storms did 20 to cavalry, plus up to 21. They called it some command staff there. Freeman Engineers didn't get anybody. Liberty Legion. Freedom Fighters did 250 to cavalry, plus up to 251. First Suffrage did 314 to infantry. Lincoln's Valkyries did 21 to infantry, 162 to cavalry, 180 for a total 184. Losses. Freedom Fighters, 14 dead, 96 wounded, 9 missing for a total 119. Aggregate strength 1,189% casualties. First Suffrage, 20 dead, 119 wounded, 16 missing, total 155. Aggregate strength 2,031, 7% casualties. Lincoln's Valkyries, 3 dead, 18 wounded, 6 missing, total 27. Aggregate strength 2,308, 1% casualties. Oh, Engineers actually took a couple of casualties. 4 wounded, 2 missing. All right. Bastard Division. Just Blackbeards fought not very well. Did 73 to infantry. Losses for the Blackbeards, 7 dead, 50 wounded, 6 missing, total 63. Aggregate strength 1,304, 5% casualties. And for the Artillery Division, Go Blocks' battery did nothing. Molly Pitchers did 6 to infantry, and Copeland's Lumberjacks did 4 to infantry. Wow, all that fire and no damage. What is going on with my artillery? Especially in this corps in the last couple of battles. Losses, 0. All right, we didn't lose any officers. Let's see if we got any of theirs. Nope. Well, this battle's more of a skirmish in the grand scheme of things, the way things panned out. All right, we'll get closed out of here, and I'll see you all on the newspaper screen. Victory at the skirmish with Carrollton. Skirmish with Carrollton is ended with the Army of Illinois retreating in panic. The Army reported suffered total casualties of 884 men. Therefore, 132 killed, 434 captured. Our casualties totaled 370 men, with 44 killed, 39 missing, and the rest of wounded. Captured 367 rifles, and sent 416 men off to our vacation camps. Let's get that one rolled off. Hopefully we can finally close December out. But, as you see, things are moving along here from last episode. We had a very, very long month of December with a lot of engagements happening. Virginia, Kentucky, and out here in Missouri, Arkansas, I've worked a few times, though. Rebels are up in Missouri. Waddy's Corps is up there. So I thought they were moving against St. Louis, but they've come back down towards Carrollton again, taking a very roundabout way to get towards us. And our assault in Kentucky ended early because the snows came sooner than I had hoped for. So the men of the Army of Mississippi had a little bit of a mud march trying to get down the road here. We did not get very far before I had to turn them around and put them back into town. Sadly, so the Kentucky front's done for the winter. Virginia, we still have a few things happening here. Withers Corps is besieging us. How's that looking? Shows us is winning it. It's just nothing I can do about right now. The Army of the East is in red readiness. Their morale is confident, but it'd be tough to get them to move down here and support that. And we did have another battle down here at Richmond, which drew down the readiness of the Grunts. They were up in the yellow, getting ready to go green, and then Beauregard decided to attack us again, so I was unable to really utilize them the way I wanted to. So I was hoping to finish this pocket off before the winter set in, but that did not happen. Still have rebel forces hanging out in the Appalachia Valley, just hiding out there, but it looks like they have drawn a lot of their troops out of these forces. Army of Eastern Tennessee is down to 1,100 men. They have really stripped that. It says there's another corps there. Hardee's corps is down to 3,700. District Louisiana is still sitting here at 10,000 men. They haven't really touched that one. But we are down in Macon, Georgia. Do not believe snows have set in here, though it's going to be hard to move. The readiness is still down in the yellow. So I'm hoping to make another move with them against Augusta. Though it may or may not be a good idea. We'll see what the weather looks like here once we turn to January. And our cavalry corps, which I had sent up to Mississippi, is now back down in New Orleans because their morale was broken, which I didn't realize. They had good readiness, but they were out of ammunition, provisions, forage. The morale of the corps was broken. So I left them in New Orleans for the time being. As soon as their morale's recovered, we'll let them stay there past the new year and let them have a celebration in New Orleans. Then we're going to be kicking them back out up towards, taking the rail lines back up towards Monroe, then moving against Shreveport. And if we still have no pursuit against us, we'll be moving them into Texas. I think that about covers it for now, so hopefully there's no more battles for the month, and I'll be back with the monthlies. All right, it's now January 1st. It's only been 3 days, so nothing has changed on the map. Nobody really seems to be moving outside of rebels that are withdrawing from combat zones. So it is time for the monthlies. Current rating of our nation is A-. Our debt remains unchanged, but did not cut any additional bonds in the last month. Currently, our liabilities still amount to $290 million. Current economy cycle is contraction, which makes sense because we're now in the winter. No buildings were constructed, and total export volume in the last month was $969 million, going out $1 billion worth coming in. And we also did construct 2 ironclads, which actually just finished 1 day ago. And our economy's still lacking the same things: food, and coffee, like coffee I could understand, but the food and flour we should not be short of at all. We have a lot of farms in the north. I don't understand the shortage of food. Looking at finances, we're still burning more money than we're bringing in. We're spending $209 million more than we are actually bringing in, at $5.8 million in the bank. So there is that. And we are still working on the next tariff policy, so hopefully that will start bringing in some more cash for us. Yeah, Revenue Act 2 is 17 days away from completion. Going over to intelligence. According to our intelligence analysis, the federal government is currently working on the Impressment Act. And they actually shifted relations with Great Britain and France by 1%, or 3.6%, it says. So they're now up to 40. I did everything I could to help them in that regard. They are kind of really slow rolling it. It says it's building 2 more ships. Morale of their armies is currently at 59%. You figure it'd be lower with the drubbing we just gave them over the month of December. They just had their asses beat in over the month of December. Looking at strategy, national morale, we're at 77 to their 43. National support, we're at 61. They're at 89. Their national support's still pretty high. Morale of armies, we're at 66 to their 59. Ours is low because we have a lot of troops in Southern Territory, so we always have low morale in their territory. Men in the field, we have 105,362 in the field to their 172,207. Tonnage-wise, we're at 128,000 tons. They're 168,000. They just keep building ships for some reason. Battles won, we're 83 to their 20. Total casualties, we're sitting at 67,357. The rebels are now 172,258. So we have bled them, especially in the last month. And trading economies, European relations, not something we're worried about anymore. See. And the Yaros lifeguards are ready to go. All right. So they are actually going to be transferred out to Daywood's command in the Army of Tennessee. And we haven't received any requests for any additional units, so I'm going to raise 2 more infantry brigades. To fill out that division. Pennsylvania's got a lot of men available, 71,000 available. He's going to raise them as standard brigades. So we'll take one from Pennsylvania. One on the park because he's a professional. He's got the least men in the field. New Jersey. 89 men in the field. Yeah, New Jersey, you got to give up some blood for the country here. All right, I'm going to leave the 2 brigade names open, so if anybody would like to give them a name, just let me know in the comments for the video. And be first come, first served. All right, do we have any more weapons? Not enough sharps to hand out. 1.2 thousand. We need way more than that for the next brigade to receive theirs. What about our 20 pounders? 11 pieces. We might be able to hand out some 20 pounders. You guys should all have 20s at this point. Yep. Don't worry about the engineer corps. You guys will have 20s. You have 14 pounder James, but you got 14 guns. I don't even have enough 20s to hand out the next battery. So, okay, we'll hold off on that. All right, policies. Like I said, we are working on Revenue Act 2. That'll be done in 17 more days. That should definitely help our monetary standing. As soon as that's done, we're going to jump over to Government Funding 3 and then Revenue Act 3. And projects. Let's see what we have available. I'm going to stay away from Cornwood's King because it does detract from here. British intervention. I hope they keep working on that. I think we take another level of civil order here. Oh, and that actually took our military funding. Okay. There's really nothing else there that we kind of needed. We're going to knock down our industrial funding. Excuse me. And we're also working on a railroad right now. That'll be done before the end of the war, but we are working on one more to go. Where is it? There. No. That's not one we're working on. That's one the Confederates are working on. 77% complete. The hell? Yeah. I clicked for the construction of the Cumberland Gap Railroad and it's no longer being built. Weird. we're double the funding that we need for it. Let's go for that. That already started building that, so I don't know why it is showing at 0% because I did that a while ago. I think it might have glitched out. Huh. I think I should cover everything, so I'll see you all at the next incident. Alright, it's now January 19th, and we have our first engagement of the new year, and it looks like Jenkins Corps from the Army of Alabama, supported by the Army of the Peninsula, with a grand total of 12,522 infantry, 1,170 cavalry, and 3 guns, is engaging with the Army of the East at Alexandria. We're supporting 14,623 infantry, 1,540 cavalry, and 29 guns. Once again, I'm not sure what the rebel commander's thinking. This time it's Magruder. Yeah, I just don't know what they're thinking. I think Magruder's in charge of the Armed Peninsula, so he is the senior commander, so he has command, even though Jenkins Corps is right next to us. Once again, I mean, they're going to keep trying for Alexandria. We're just going to keep kicking them in the balls and keep telling them it's our city. Welcome, my grunts, to the Battle of Alexandria. Once again, we are on the Bull Run map, and this time we are defending the Warrenton Turnpike up by the Grigsby Farm. So I'm essentially going to keep the same defensive points I had the last time we fought here. The Cavalry Division going up here to Sudley Springs. The 7th Infantry Division, because they're 1 brigade down, because they're home on leave, is going to be over here at Poplar Ford. And the other 2 divisions, the 8th Infantry and the Celtic Division, are going to be strung out here and here on the high ground above Stone Bridge and Lewis Ford. The rebels are only coming in on this road here, so they should be coming straight down the road at us. I said that last time, and they did surprise me by showing up at Sudley Spring against the cavalry, so the infantry will still be close enough to support them, just a different division this time. Let's see, are they going to have both corps on the field at the same time? Armed Peninsula is arriving at this time. So it's 12 o'clock. We got about 5 hours of fighting time, so just basically however long it takes the rebels to get to us. All right, it's now 12:30. We do our first sighting of rebel cavalry, and see Phillips Legion cavalry, 300 strong. So my men are still somehow trying to get into place here at the double boys. The weather actually got a lot worse after I had played. A snowstorm just rolled in on top of us. Double stack defense here. Boys lay down. We don't have Sharps rifles in this division yet. We're just not making them very quickly. And it looks like the 8th Virginia is right behind them. Yes, they are. Keep slow riding forward, boys. We got something for you. Watch the short shells, artillery. They're not stopping to engage. What the? You boys weren't even in position yet. Come on, Poles. There we go. Yeah, turn and face, boys. Get into position, damn it. Let's go, Vickies. Who's this? 14th Virginia. Sacrifice your cavalry to the war gods day. Damn weather. Yeah, keep pursuing, Vickies. There's Kentucky militia. All right, fall back in line, boys. These boys moving at the double. In front of the bucktails. Nope. Their morale's not too good, so their commander's kind of hanging out with them. Haven't fully recovered from the last fight. Should have had more than enough time to recover. Shaver, Wilkes Legion, 2nd Battalion, 59th Virginia. I think we need you watching that way, bucktails. Let's go over here. Oh, there's no way we don't see them. I don't care about this damn storm. There's no way. Alright, Legion, get on that flank. I'm done taking casualties unnecessarily from you boys. Push forward, men. There's no way in hell we don't... They can see us, but we can't see them. There's no way that's possible. Tails at the double. Poles, push right up on them. Welcome to your frozen hellscape, rebels. Blue Ron's advance. Okay, that's not your morale's not good. Go engage Schaefer. damn advance orders out. Irish forward. Everybody forward. Drive them into the damn frozen river. Keep going, boys. Yeah, they're done. They're running. Bucktails, get over the damn water. Let's go. Stop playing ice skate.
Sarge, I'm scared. Oh, I'm coming.
Need to make up for the last fight. There's retreat. Come on, Bucktails, do some damage. And we're not gonna make it to the major, sadly. Come on, you're right behind them. Give them the goddamn advance order. We're not going to get enough casualties to get the major. We're just short of it. We got robbed. But less so than the rebels did on casualties. Ooh. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? So we took down 2,500 of their 15,000 infantry, 350 to 1,400 cavalry. Hope we got more than that. And 510 guns. So we lost 2,900 or 17,000 men. We lost 747 or 14,619 infantry, and that was all of our casualties. All right, combat reports. Engineers did not fight. Cavalry division did not fight. Celtic division. Scots Guards did 301 to infantry, 47 to cavalry, patrol 348. Blue Runs did 305 to infantry, 74 to cavalry, 9 to artillery, patrol 391. Irish Legion did 356 to infantry, 23 to cavalry, patrol 380. Losses, Scots Guards, 22 dead, 139 wounded, 41 missing, total 202. Aggregate strength 941, 18% casualties. Blue Runs, 15 dead, 68 wounded, 12 missing, total 95. Aggregate strength 1,022, 9% casualties. Irish Legion, 29 dead, 182 wounded, 36 missing, total 247. Aggregate strength 1,092, 18% casualties. 7th Infantry did not fight. 8th Infantry Division. Vicky Rifles did 508 infantry, 78 to cavalry, 29 artillery, patrol 615. Wow, these guys put out bigger numbers than I thought they did. First Poles did 562 to infantry, 42 to cavalry, 27 artillery, patrol 631. And the Bucktails did 85 to infantry. Losses, Vicky Rifles, 10 dead, 67 wounded, 17 missing, total 94. Aggregate strength 1,729, 5% casualties. First Polish Legion, 16 dead, 52 wounded, 11 missing, total 79. Aggregate strength 1,788, 4% casualties. Bucktails, 7 dead, 18 wounded, 5 missing, total 30. Aggregate strength 2,522, 1% casualties. 4th Artillery Division. 1st New York did 36 to infantry, 8 to cavalry, patrol 44. Iowa Blacksmiths did 37 infantry, 3 to cavalry, 7 artillery, patrol 47. And the 44th Artillery did 37 to infantry, 12 to cavalry, patrol 51. And they took no losses. All right, we didn't lose any officers. Let's see if the rebels did. General Heath has been wounded. Colonel Gordon's wounded. And General Henningsen is wounded from Jenkins' Corps. We got 3 of their officers wounded. I'll get close out here and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Victory at Alexandria. Army of the Peninsula and Jenkins' Corps fleeing in panic. It looks like General Crittenden has become a national hero out of this fight, while Colonel Crossland from the rebel side lost face during the fight. Battle of Alexandria has ended. The enemy reported suffered total casualties of 2,943 men. There are 435 killed and 590 captured. Our casualties total 747 men with 99 killed and 122 missing. We've captured 1,070 rifles and 0 guns from the field and sent 518 soldiers off to our vacation camps. We're very quickly filling that back up again. And then we just emptied it out. Where's Camp Chase? Yeah, it's already back almost to 5,000 prisoners already. We just emptied that thing out not long ago. Gonna get that rolled off. Nothing much else has changed on the map thus far. Actually, as my cavalry finally moved. They have not moved, got their orders yet. Okay, still waiting on the orders. So I have the Independent Cavalry Corps moving from Louisiana down here to Brashear along the railroad, and then they're going to march north up to Shreveport, which will give us the last city in Louisiana. Once we've taken Shreveport, they'll be moving on into Dallas, down to Beaumont and Galveston, back up to Austin and San Antonio. So we're going to slowly try and strip Texas away from the rebels, also using the cavalry, because as far as I know, there are no natural predators for the Cavalry Corps in the vicinity, so we're going to do as much damage with it as possible. Other than that, nothing else has gone on. We're going to keep this episode rolling, see if we can not make it to February. Alright, it's now February 1st, and I do believe we're going to end the episode here. Not much else has happened. I kind of wanted to push it through into February, but I'm running very short of recording time. One thing that is going on, or 2 things that are going on, is we are re-attempting to take Fortress Monroe, and it has not been going good for us so far. I had my 3 fleets down there. I took my sloops of war off of blockading duty and had them attack the fort. I sent down the reconstituted frigate fleet to support them, and the 3 monitor-class ironclads that I had put into the water to support them also. The other 2 squadrons are pulled off already. We did lose 1 more of our 5 remaining frigates, so we were down to 4 frigates at this point, and we did also lose 3 sloops of war. And yet somehow this fortress is also still holding on with just 20 men garrisoning, and somehow our Marines can't take the damn thing. Ugh. Boys, you're getting no crayons till your next birthday if this fortress don't fall to us. But, other than that, everything else has been quiet except for the Cavalry Corps, which is now almost outside of Shreveport, and they have slowed down because all of a sudden, where there were no snows have finally appeared. So they are moving much, much more slowly now. Their readiness is taking a massive dive. But they are almost there, so hopefully we'll have Shreveport by the end of February, I'm hoping, because they're moving very slowly at this point. It may take them most of the month to get there, which would be very disturbing. So like I said, we're going to be ending this episode here, so once again, and as a reminder, I do have the 2 fresh brigades that are being raised in Tradoc that need a name, so one is from Pennsylvania, the other one is from New Jersey. So I'd like names to match those 2 states. So in the comments below, if you have a name, put it in the comments, and it'll be first come, first serve, or the one that's more... Let's try to stay away from the weird names. Let's try for a more canonical name for these 2 brigades. So once again, put them in the comments below if you'd like to name one of them. Try to keep them canonical to the way we play this game. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.